Hello Internet and welcome to the video. In this video I wanted to find out people's opinions about things on Minecraft, whether those be positive or negative. Mostly negative. So we'll start off with a few questions I put on Twitter and see what results we got. So the first question I put down, which is a pretty obvious one, which is what is everyone's least favourite mob in Minecraft? And the first answer we have that is from Mother Russia, which you guys might know. And she says, Vex, I hate them with a burning passion. They are so annoying to kill and deal way too much damage. And this is very true. If you've ever done raids, especially on hard difficulty, those are the things that'll kill you. It's not the Ravagers or any of the Illagers, it's them, they'll get you. People have lost hardcore worlds to it, lots of things. They're annoying and they can go through walls and everything. So I don't completely hate them, but I get the opinion, because in raids specifically, they will destroy your life. The next answer is from Gas Powered Pick, which they state Phantoms, mainly because they were the worst mob vote option and we could have got something much more interesting. The Wildfire in particular. I don't know what the Wildfire is, I think it was the Blaze, but yeah, Phantoms are really annoying if you do not sleep. Especially in the early game, as they will destroy you as they fly. There's not much you can do when heaps of them build up, and they can be a challenge to hit. There's another person in this discussion, I guess, that says they disagree and they really like Phantoms and just like shooting them. So some people enjoy the challenge, but like the majority, I would say, agree with your hatred for Phantoms, and I think a few more people said that too. The next response to the question from Bad with Names is Drowned, and they state that they are everywhere and constantly attack them, which is very true. They are very annoying. If you've ever tried building something underwater, or even just like living on beaches, they will constantly get you. They're more annoying than zombies because they still can get you on the day, and like underwater is just a nightmare unless you have a trident. But I get why they added them, so I don't personally hate them completely. I don't like them, but I don't hate them. Thank you for the answer, I guess, and everyone else who so far has. And the next audio is from Square, which is Creepers, and they state that they go in my Nether portals, and then when I go into the Nether, they ruin the portal, and since the portal is bathed lava, you end up falling in lava. That's very specific, so I'm presuming something happened to Square. But yeah, creepers can absolutely destroy your day, no matter how far you are in the game. It doesn't matter what armor, because they may not kill you, but they may destroy parts of your house, and it's always a pain to rebuild. But it's one of Minecraft's most iconic things, so I don't hate them either. We will get to a mob I hate very soon. The next answer is from KMB, which is polar bears, they're so damn useless. And like I did on Twitter, I'm just going to say fair enough, you can hate polar bears if you want to, because they're useless. But there are a lot of useless mobs in Minecraft, so yeah, I don't really have an opinion on that one. I think they're cute, but yeah, that's whatever. The next answer is from Emperor Palpatine himself, if you're aware of him from Star Wars. He personally answered my tweets, of course. And he says cats, but I use them for string farms, so no worries. And this is quite a rare opinion, so I was quite interested in like why? Why do you hate cats? I say, why cats? And he says, I just don't like them in real life. I find the house cat a useless creature. Where I live, they hate humans, eat their food, and leave crap and fur around the house. I don't want to offend people on Twitter, so that's like the opposite of my opinion. I love cats like a lot of people, but it's interesting to see that kind of opinion. So they hate cats because they hate cats in real life. So that can translate into Minecraft, I guess. And thank you for answering Emperor Palpatine himself, who has a hatred for cats, not any Skywalkers, it's cats he hates. The next answer is the first repeat, which is from Funcat, and she says Vex, which is the same as Mother Russia. I'm not going to really talk about it again, but it's interesting to see a pattern. There's obviously certain mobs people are more likely to hate. I don't have the biggest Twitter answer base, so I can't get like a, I guess, spread opinion, but that shows a little connection there. And the next answer is from Harrison Gray himself, which is Enderman, and he simply just states Enderman. And then I asked him for further details, and he says, yes, one reason I hate that they pick up blocks and move them around. I just can't cope with my wood looking a mess from it. This is also the reason I play in Peaceful 99% of the time. I've not actually met anyone who's played Peaceful the majority of the time, but fair enough. The only time I've personally had problems with Enderman is currently in a project I've left at the moment in the Nether, and I need sand to remove lava, and then they'd remove the top block and then try bury me in lava. They are, however, one of my favorite mobs because of their lore, and like they can go through all dimensions and things, and like their hatred for water, and adorable Ho's and Enderman, so I wouldn't want to offend him. Pretty sure it's adorable Ho or Enderstar, either one of them. But yeah, that's answer there, Harrison. Thank you for that. So we have 3 answers left to go through on this specific question, and this is probably going to take up the majority of the video. But the next one is from King Jack Cuff, which is Magma Slime, and he states that they were his first death of a survival world, and they're just a big hassle to deal with, especially with the big ones. Yeah, like yet again, I kind of hate slimes personally. I know they're not magma cubes. I'll explain that in a sec. But magma cubes, especially on hard difficulty, I personally play hard full stop because I'm trying to challenge myself. But magma slimes will absolutely just kill you. If you have iron armor or diamond or even netherite, without elytra, you're basically dead. Well, not dead, but it is what it is. Thanks for that, Jack. We have another repeating answer, which is from Lizard Bite, which is pretty sure the only answer here is phantoms. And I think it is probably the most hated mob, or it should be at least. And we as a community voted for that. And I'm ashamed to admit this, but I did. I remember that first vote. One of the YouTubers I watched, Toycat, as a lot of you do too, he suggested that we went for a different mob. That's like the one time I didn't listen to him. Not that you have to listen to a YouTuber, you make your own opinions, but I regret voting for Phantoms. They do look cool, but they are a pain. The final answer for this comes from Amanda Ray, which is, I hate skeletons. And I didn't get really a specific reason out for them, but I basically agree with like the bow spam. And I'm going to talk about why I hate slimes. I accidentally built my base on a slime chunk, my underground base. So you can imagine, even with like iron golems and stuff, the iron golems would eventually disappear even if I had name tags. So it was pretty tragic and there's no really good solution. Right, so we're going to move on to the next question and try speed through these. And it's another negative one, which is what is everyone's least favourite block in Minecraft and why? The first response is from Mother Russia again, and she says, I don't like concrete because it's annoying to make and the extra step for like water and stuff. And also bedrock because it's limiting me. So she hates 2 blocks. Which, fair enough. Concrete, I think, is worth it if you use it right, but it is a grind, especially with sand and gravel. Bedrock, I get. You need it for the game, for the function, I guess, because we can't have infinite heights and whatnot, but yeah. Then the next response is from Yai Thunder, which is glazed terracotta. I don't know why, I just think it's ugly. And I thought at first when those came out too, I don't hate the block, but I've only seen it used a few times in builds where I'm like, yeah, that's a good use. But otherwise, they're pretty rarely something I'd use or like. Next is from KMB, which is gravel. They state they have died twice because of gravel falling into lava, almost died in their main survival, but they had a totem, which is lucky for their case. Gravel has a lot of use these days. I used to use it for paths, but those are pretty ugly. I see a use for gravel, but I can understand like hating it when you're underground or in the nether and you stand on gravel, then all of a sudden when you place a block, it collapses beneath you and you die in lava. The next one is from Jordan Post Minecraft Stuff, and he says granite, which is out of those three blocks, granite, diorite, and andesite, I've not heard before. But he, I presume he, personally hates it because it has no deco uses unless you like bricks, I guess. And yeah, though that's for that question. The next question is, what is everybody's least favorite Minecraft YouTube content? Which I actually didn't get an answer for, sadly, but so I'll answer myself, I guess. For what I've seen over the years, is mainly the clickbait stuff that you see, or a lot of the old roleplay stuff where they're like, "Oh my god, I'm pregnant in Minecraft" and whatever, and some strange stuff like dummy to casita or some shit. Oh, language, but yeah, it is what it is. And the question next I'd like to say is, what is everyone's least favorite type of Minecraft content itself, not YouTube, like the actual stuff they add to the game. The first answer, is from Kianid. I can't pronounce that. Is in addition to the heavily modded content, which is far by my least favorite, I also don't really care about PvP. Those videos are usually too chaotic for me to track and too loud to be enjoyable in any volume. For mods, there's some mods I love. I've never personally used mods because I played Bedrock and console. I have played Pixelmon once. Yeah, I've never really been into mods. I'm very stuck to the vanilla thing. The only mods I like are like the Lord of the Rings ones, and I used to watch a lot of like mod reviews back in the day, and got tricked as a child thinking they'd be like genuinely added to Minecraft. So that's another type of awful Minecraft YouTube content where they're like, well, they're adding this to the game. No, they're not, and it's quite obvious, but if you're like 11, you're not going to know that, or you're just dumb like me. And PvP, yeah, in some cases that can be a really toxic community, but I love some of those videos. I don't have specific PvP. The only person I've watched really into that is Technoblade, probably because he's one of the most popular. But yeah, he makes those entertaining, personally. Then from Mother Russia again, thank you for basically answering all my questions. And she says, to say Minecraft content that doesn't even feel like Minecraft anymore, modded to insanity with cars, guns, and planes over the top and loud. Yeah, I think that's what Kianid, I am butchering your name, was trying to say as well. Like, a gun in Minecraft makes no sense. I guess it's fun for some people, but the amount of people who suggest that should be added in the game, that's just not Minecraft or Minecrafty. I don't know what the term is, but thank you for the answer, Mother Russia. From Curse Tommy, which is actually, I like all kind of contents. I like redstone, online creative survival, though the useless mobs are annoying. And I said that's pretty cool that you're basically open to most content, because a lot of people aren't. And yeah, the only thing useless mobs are annoying. And I would have to agree with that, because especially some that are just for ambience, they can sometimes be like really disheartening. That's added to the game, and then other mobs aren't, that could serve the way better purpose. But I think ultimately some people will love the mobs regardless, so I guess that's good. I'm trying to find the one positive question I had, which is, if I can find it. Did I just delete the question? Which is what everyone's favourite things in Minecraft, whether that be blocks or anything. The first answer is Yai Thunder, the fact that you can explore anywhere and everywhere you want. And then Mother Russia states, again, I find Minecraft's natural generation very beautiful. I like finding places with astounding views. I also like to build pretty things. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. Those are two really great points about Minecraft. The natural generation can be stunning, and the blocks and everything. I'm a Hedgehog says it's square, valid point. Prof Veritas says mining, infinite building, freedom, infinite world, yeah. sums it up pretty perfectly. KMB, no one can tell you what you can or cannot do. That is the quote I define Minecraft by, basically. So, like in the original trailer, if anyone remembers that, it's the perfect thing to describe Minecraft. Another answer from Kierid, which is he has some bullet points, or she, I don't know, or either of those. Open, endless, voxel aesthetic, very different but not radically different physics, chorus, root, and enderman. And I simply want to state that it's just a beautiful list in general. Then Emperor Palpatine makes a return, killing my least favourite mob, mwahahaha. And I reply to that with alrighty then. And that's the first installment of my Minecraft opinions series, I guess, where I try to find what people's opinions about certain things in Minecraft. It's quite a long episode for me, but I'd like to thank everyone watching. And if you want to subscribe, you can, no pressure. But if I do reach 100 subs, I have made an awful bet with myself that I'll do a cover of one of Toycat's songs, which will torture me. So I don't know if it's worth getting 100 subscribers, because I will punish myself forever. But thanks for watching. The end.